Like
Hush.
PKA gems.
I had a bunch of people over for one of the games this past weekend, and a topic came up that I have brought up a lot, which is grizzly bear versus silverback gorilla. And it started, and I must have had, 15 people over, and it started with a little conversation in the corner of my kitchen. And by the time, the second half was going to start, nobody was watching this game, and there were heated arguments. Like, you fucking idiot! You really think a gorilla's going to come out on top? The bear has a stronger mouth. It's got claws. Like, obviously, the correct answer is grizzly bear. We all know this.
Yeah.
What are their weights?
A
I might
giant
go
grizzly bear
silverback.
is like 2 or 3 times the size. Like,
Is that
a
right?
grizzly bear is about, or a grizzly bear, a silverback, a big alpha male silverback is about my height standing up, so like 6 foot, maybe a little more, and it's like 500 pounds. A giant grizzly bear could be like 10 feet tall, and it's got claws, and
Chiz, would
one
you kindly
swipe.
find the high end on grizzly bear and silverback
Yeah.
weights? 600-pound bear, okay.
No, this
I think
is
they're bigger than
anti-bear
that.
propaganda, Chiz.
Yeah.
I'm
that was
tired of
written
And a
by the
430-pound
by the-
silverback. Oh man, this is a better fight than you're making it on, too. Because
We on silverback.org. Bullshit. Get outta here.
I think I'm gonna hang my hat with the gorilla, man.
I like
No.
because the intellect, right? Like I think it.
I think-
does this happen in a forest?
It
I think
happens-
terrain matters. Terrain matters.
It definitely matters. But I mean, it wouldn't matter if there were trees, because a grizzly, or I'm not a grizzly, well, a grizzly could probably climb the trees better anyway.
Just- here's
Because
the thing.
gorillas aren't arboreal.
I know for a fact that gorillas will sometimes use clubs, or they might just bang things together to create a
Gorillas don't
frightening-
use clubs.
No, they do. I saw it on TV.
Just find one clip of a gorilla utilizing
Yeah,
a
and
club.
I've seen gorillas use 2 things that make noise and like clap them at each other in just an intimidation tactic.
Yeah, but it was trying to scare off like a smaller gorilla, or like
What
maybe
does David Attenborough have to say about all this?
David Attenborough knows the truth. The grizzly would butt bucket.
See if Chiz can Google the bite force of a grizzly bear versus a gorilla. I think a gorilla is stronger.
I think you're right there, but like the big proving factor to me there is the difference. Like the gorilla has hands, which are good, but claws, like giant claws that the grizzly has with that swipe. Like I feel like almost the dumbness of the bear is gonna come into play in a positive. Where like the gorilla, when it gets wounded, it's cogent enough to be like, all right, I'm backing off. I got a harem of like 60 gorilla bitches. I can just go fuck them, get away from this bear.
I don't know about another silverback though. That's what they do.
They
Look
do,
at
but
this.
they've never fought a bear.
Look at
gotta be.
this. Look at this image right here. Look at that fucking paw.
What the fuck? Okay, that's even bigger than I thought bears were. Like,
Right? It's easy to forget how big these fucking things are. Okay, like.
How tall is
That's-
this man?
Yeah, that is
8
a
feet
miniature
tall.
person.
That is an 8-foot tall man.
He's 4'8".
He's a prop. He's on Little People on Discovery
That's
Channel.
Alexandra Remus. He played European basketball. He's
Dude,
a
those
huge man.
claws look like Wolverine, like adamantium, unobtainium, whatever that stuff he's made of is ridiculous.
Adamantium.
Adamantium.
My
So
bad.
eventually, with a huge amount of lobbying, I got enough people on the Team Grizzly to end that discussion. It was like 45 minutes into it. I was like, I shouldn't have brought this up.
Yeah. No, this is. I love topics like
It's
this.
intriguing.
I wouldn't. Here's how you really answer this. Which would you prefer to face off with in the wilderness? Clearly, the gorilla.
Yeah.
I mean,
Either way, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not
how
necessarily, because maybe the gorilla might be smart enough to be like, this guy poses no harm to me. Keep moving, little bald ape. And but the grizzly is gonna literally rip you apart alive. That's what they
But
do.
don't they? It might be an urban myth, but can't you play dead with a bear? I mean, it totally might be a myth.
Some people will play dead, but sometimes the bear just doesn't lose interest.
I googled. I did a Google image.
You
search
only hear
of
about the stories where playing dead worked.
I did a Google image search of gorilla
Fair
fighting
point.
tools, and the only images that support my argument are clearly photoshopped. So I think I might have been wrong about that one. I did find an image, however, of a
I think
gorilla
with
and a polar
black
bear in the
bears-
octagon.
I think you're supposed to play dead with black bears, but run from grizzly bears.
Yeah, I mean, like, but black bears are teeny compared to brown bears.
In comparison, I believe so. I think the polar bear is the largest of bears.
I think the Kodiak bear is the largest. Woody, that's a Photoshop picture of two animals in an octagon.
You know, how do you know?
Big boys do what they want.